Hi, welcome back everyone. So today I'm going to be making a saltfish fritter or fritters, okay? But I say saltfish fritters. So for your ingredient, you're going to need some saltfish, which I'll show you. Okay, so here you're going to need saltfish. So what you need to do, so this is a salted cod. So what you need to do, you need to boil this twice. So what I usually do is boil it for 5 minutes, drain the water, and then boil it again for another 5 minutes, and then drain the water, and then it'll be fine. Okay, if you want no salt in it, you can boil it longer, but I always leave a little bit, you know, just a little bit of salt in there. Okay, so now I'll show you the other ingredient. So here I have some chopped onions, chopped green onions. I have some chopped hot pepper. Okay, so if you can't tolerate the spice of the pepper, you can omit that. Okay, so here I have a little bit of chicken seasoning with no salt. This has no MSG in there. And here is black pepper, and here I have some thyme and a little bit of my house jerk seasoning. Just a little bit. You just want a little bit of that taste in there, you know. And over here we have flour. So this is about 1.5 cup of flour. As I said, it's not much fritters we're going to be making, so okay, so just a little bit. You can season your flour also, although we have this, but you can, you know, add a little bit more season. So I went ahead and add the Grace fish tea season without the noodle. So what I did, I just strained it, and with no noodle in it. So I put about, I think it was 2 teaspoons of that seasoning in the flour. It's gonna give it a real nice taste. Okay, so yeah, so I'll just shred this a little bit more, and then I'll show you what it looks like after. So we're here at our next step of our fritters. So here I have a skillet. It's nice and warm. I'm gonna use some olive oil, maybe about a tablespoon of olive oil in here. And my way of doing this, guys, as I said, this is my way. Everybody have their own way, but this is my way. So here I'm going to saute the onion, the green onion, and the pepper in the pot. And then after it's nice and soft, not too soft, but you know, just saute it for about 30 seconds. Then you add your saltfish to that, and then we're just going to put it aside and let it cool, and then you can add it to the flour mixture. Okay, so here we go. Okay guys, you have to have your stove on low, on medium, because you know, olive oil, it burns fast. Yeah, so the reason why I do this is because, you know, when I'm eating the fritters, I don't want to be crunching on like onion and green onion and stuff. You know, you want to make sure that it's nice and, you know, soft. It's not raw. Like, you don't want the raw onion and stuff in your fritters. So this is actually good enough. This is exactly the way how I want it. Okay, so now you can take it off the burner and let it sit for about 20 minutes, okay, just until it's cool, and then we can do our flour mixture. Add it to the flour mixture. Okay, so now I'm ready to add the saltfish to the flour mixture. This saltfish have been cooling for about 20 minutes, so there's no heat to it right now. So I'm just gonna add it to the flour, and then we're gonna eyeball it with the water. Okay, so this is what I do. So here I go. I just added a little bit of water to this plate, just because all the seasoning is in there. Okay, so here we go, guys. Okay, so I have like 1/2 cup of water here. I'm just gonna add it. Just mix. Okay, so what I should tell you is just mixing the saltfish mixture with the flour. Make sure that it's well coated together. And as I said, this is 1.5 cup of flour in here. If you want to do 2 cup, do 2 cup. I don't like my saltfish fritter to be too, you know, too floury. I like when the saltfish kind of pop out, you know. You can look at the fritter and see the saltfish. Okay, so now I'm going to add the water slowly. See, first of all, I added, this is about 2 tablespoons. So I'm just going to do it a little bit at a time. You know what? You want the consistency of this to be, you know, like a, I wouldn't really say like a cake batter, but kind of like a pancake batter, but a little bit firmer than a pancake batter, if that makes sense. Okay, I'll show you anyways when. So I'm just adding the water very slowly, but I think I should be able to use up all of this water here. Okay, so just kind of mix. Just have a little, you know, you gotta have a lot of patience for these kind of stuff, right? Don't rush it too much. See, there's some people go with that, but no, you want it to be, sorry. You want it to be kind of runny, not like this, okay? Because you want to be able to drop it in the pan, kind of like, as I said, kind of like a pancake batter. That is perfect. There. Okay, so we're done with the water. So now I can show you the rest, okay? How to put the rest of it together. So here we have a skillet. Okay, never mind the, if you see a little bit of mess on the stove, guys. I have a full pot of stove here boiling. That's not going to be a recipe. It's just dinner for later. Yeah, so here's our skillet. Our stove is on high. Just needed to heat more, so make sure that your oil is hot. Okay, so once you drop your fritter in the pan, make sure you turn down to medium, okay, because you don't want it to burn. You want it to cook. You don't want it to burn. Okay, so okay, now so we're ready to proportion our fritter. You can decide on what size you want it to be. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm gonna do here. See, guys, you need your oil to be wet hot. You can even shape it like a fish if you want. Some people do it in round balls, but I like the traditional way. I'm doing it the way how I used to see my mother. I see my mother make this. She haven't, that reminds me, she haven't really made fritters lately. And how my grandmother used to make this. My mother's an excellent cook, guys. I gotta have her on my video one day. She's a bit camera shy, but I'm gonna convince her, I promise you. Promise you. She's a very busy lady though, right? She works in healthcare, and she basically works almost every day. Hard-working lady she is. Oh, see, I forgot to turn down my stove. Wow. Okay, there. So, I'll time it for you, and then I'll tell you how much minutes on each side, okay? Because I never measure time anything, but this I'll time for you. I'm watching the time now. So it was exactly 1 minute on one side. Okay, so let's see how I did for 1 minute on the first side, because remember I forgot to turn the heat on medium. So after a minute I flipped it, so the heat's on medium right now, so I think I can go a little bit longer on this side now. Okay, because I really want this to cook slowly. You know, you need the inside to be cooked, not raw. Okay, because it's not flat. I don't like my fritters to be too flat. Pancake size is okay. You know, you ever seen fluffy pancakes? That's what I want it to be. Okay, so here we go. So I timed it for you. So it's literally, you could do 2 minutes on each side. So 2 minutes on each side and they're done. Look at that. Okay. So these can come out. Make sure that you have a plate waiting with paper towel. Just put a paper towel so that it can soak up the oil. And I didn't put much oil in the pot, guys. Some people, when they're doing their fritters, they would, you know, pull the pot of oil and submerge it, but that's okay. If it works that way for you, that's fine. But my way, I just like a little bit of oil in the pot. Okay, and just keep turning them. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, so that's the first batch. Okay, so here it is, guys. Here are our saltfish fritters, or saltfish fritters, however way you call it. As I said, still delicious. So here it is, guys, and I garnished it with a little bit of chopped green onion. Okay, so should I taste test it for you? I think I will. Give me a minute, guys. So now I'm ready to taste test this saltfish fritters or fritters for you. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna take a small one because I always fill my mouth so much. So here we go, guys. There it is. You hear that crunch? So tasty. So I hope you guys try this recipe. I'm gonna leave the measurements and everything in the description box. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to, please share this video. Okay, thanks so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.